Hello everyone. How's it going? Hello. Nice to see you all. Welcome. Hello, Pat. Hello. Unk, how are you? How's it going? Algo 2.0, my friend. How is it going, mate? Really nice trade you took over there, my friend Algo 2.0. Well done. Graham, hey, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. How's it going, my friends? How are you? Day 6 of our masterclass. Today we are going to go from A to Z. Let's summarize a little bit what we have talked until now. Please don't forget, if you are liking what we are doing over here, please hit the like button, enable all notifications if you want. It helps us a lot in our fight against the algorithm of YouTube. Of course, whoever isn't a member and wants to have all the time access to all these PDFs, all these strategies, and everything that we share here in TTF, from the new webhook course that we have launched, of course, unlimited education, link in the description, trdfloor.com, and of course, I can't forget the trade ideas from the Earn As You Learn. Hello, Maxi. Nice to see you, mate. Hello. It is going well. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Algo. You're welcome. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Friday today. I'm very lucky because on Monday here in Greece it is a holiday. So I'm going to have a small long weekend beginning after the live stream. So let's not stall the process because I know that the markets have opened. So let's go quickly to see what we have to discuss today. As I said, day 6, we are going to talk about all what we discussed until now. I'm leaving for the next 2 master classes, the last ones of the whole series. In one of 2, we're going to talk about entry models. As I said, I'm going to introduce on YouTube a free price action entry model. Of course, for the members of TTF, I'm going to do a private live stream where I'm going to talk about specifically using our mechanical, very good and very powerful indicators of TTF that we're going to use also in order to execute. So we can have even more mechanical and extra, of course, confluence using our indicators. So, and the last one will be, of course, we're going to do a backtest session, and the left one will be, as I said, a backtest, and in general, we're going to summarize again and see what we have talked about all this time. This is a very important class because, my friends, I'm going to help you how we create a true trading idea. This by itself is a standalone system that everyone can use and of course can capitalize upon it. In today's masterclass, we are going to gather all the information we shared all these days and structure it into a trading plan. Never forget that no plan or no entry model is the holy grail of trading. If you are not able to manage your risk, or if you are not able to not overtrade and accept that you lost, I would like to add upon this, then it is no system fault. it is exclusively your fault, my beloved friends. Let's begin to create our trading plan. Number one, step one is that we wait for our statistical edge to play out. Sweep of previous daily low or previous daily high, so we can define our overall bias. I want to remind you, for you guys that for sure are bored, to go back and see the first 30 minutes of the day one masterclass, that if the candle is bullish and we have a sweep of the high, we have 65% probability that the day will end bullish. Okay, if we have, although if the previous day is a bullish candle, then if we sweep the low of the bullish candle, then we have 82% that the daily candle will close bearish, and vice versa, the exact same numbers. Remember how powerful this is. As I said, I'm also going to introduce you two more edges, clear edges, statistical proven. Step number two is based on the power of three, we will identify where the manipulation move occurs so we can wait for the expansion move to happen. If bullish, wait for price to manipulate below the opening price and expand to the upside, breaking it, and vice versa. This will be step number two. So, if we are bullish after step one, what I would like to see? I would like to see price above or beneath the opening price. Why? Because this makes our trade even more high probability. Okay. Number three, wait for price to insert or create a PDRA or sweep a liquidity point, so price can find support or resistance at it. Please take a moment to see what I just said to all of you. This is step three. So, if price breaks, sweeps the previous daily low or high, we have our overall bias, and we are seeing that price is manipulating below, for example, the opening price, then what I'm going to search over there, I'm either going to search a certain liquidity pool that we talked about, a previous daily high, a previous daily low, or a fair value gap, or a breaker, or whatever you want to call it. What am I going to wait over there? I'm waiting price to find either support, either resistance. But those areas increase our probabilities. Why? Because they are areas we know over the time that price reacts from them. Step number four, wait for the fractal model to play out at step three areas. If we have the intermediate time frame order flow with us, makes it even more high probability. So, price swept, for example, the previous daily low. Okay, so we have 80% that probabilities that the candle will end up bearish. Okay, what am I going to wait? I'm going to wait price to manipulate above the opening price. Why? Because at that point price is creating the wick of the daily candle. Okay, but what am I also going to wait? If price hits a PDRA of the left side of the curve, and of course reacts from it, okay, then I will wait in that area the fractal model to play out. Okay, in that area, if just price sweeps, for example, a previous session high, reacts, then I will wait for price to pull back into a new created PDRA. Okay, and over there, I will wait for the fractal model to play out. And step number 5, execute based on the entry model to catch a very nice continuation trade. Try to understand that we are combining 1, 2, 3, 4 trading ideas, 4 trading high probability confluences in order to execute a trade. Remember what I'm saying, what I'm telling you all this time. We only need, my friends, 40 points to change our life trading indices. We only need 20 pips to change our lives trading Forex. Because don't ask me, please, where this happen, where this apply, where we apply this. This is applied everywhere. This is price action, simple price action with names, so we can understand what we're talking about. Okay. Step 1, we are seeing the graphic. You all know the statistics. You see we had a bullish candle. We swept the low. At the moment that we swept the low, 82%, this daily candle will be bearish. Okay. This is step number 1. This is what I want to see in order to begin searching for a trade setup. Because I have, until executing, I have 4 more steps. Step number 2. After we saw the sweep of the previous daily low. Okay. What I would like to see based on the power of 3, that is step 2, what I would like to see, price manipulate above the opening price. We know, although based on the statistical edge, that the price will, of course, end up bearish. That's why this area that I have marked is named the manipulation move. Remember how this looks like when, of course, it goes below the opening price. This will be a wick in the daily candle. Okay, this is the manipulation move. So I wait for that manipulation move. Step number 3 is price either to enter while it is manipulating into a PDRA, in this situation a bearish fair value gap, okay, either to create a new one. But look, if this time frame that we are seeing, for example, is the 1 hour, keep what I'm saying, please. If the time frame that we are looking is the 1 hour, and we saw price manipulating and shifted order flow over here, we have also order flow on our side. So, step number 1, created our bias. Step number 2, waited for price to go above the opening price. Price reacted over here from this bearish PDRA. And either I could search my move, my fractal move model up here, or wait for even more high probability and take the order flow with our side. And waited for the shift in the order flow in our intermediate time frame. Okay. Step number 4, the fractal model. Magic. This is how it would look, for example, in the 15-minute time frame. This is the fractal model. This is what I want to see into this PD array or even this PD array upside here. Either this one up here, either this one. Okay, this although will be even more high probability. Don't forget, please. Why? Because we have order flow in our side. In our order flow is with us. Step one. I know I'm listening like a broken record. That's should trading must be. It must be every day a broken record, my friends. We created bias sweeping the previous daily low. Our statistical edge waited for price to manipulate above the opening price. Waited for the PD arrays either to react from the first one, either to enter from a new one that will form a new formed PD array. And step number 4, over here, we swept the candle. The fractal model is playing up. Okay. And because, as I explained, candle 1, candle 2, we always want to trade candle 3. Step 5 is our entry model. I'm representing this candle 3 in a smaller time frame. This is a smaller time frame, and I just, for example, entered from a new formed fair value gap and took this continuation, this candle number 3, so easily. Okay, and taking a really simple continuation. Remember, I only need 40 points. Before we go to the conclusion, tell me please if you all understand what I have said until now. As I said, for the members of TTF, all these PDFs are going to be posted all together in the community, so you can have access to all of them and download them whenever you want. And of course, if you are enjoying what we are doing over here, please hit the like button. It helps us a lot in what we are trying to do. It means a lot for all of us. Pat says, I understand it clearly. Algo 2.0 says, must pick up the misses from the train station. See you later or maybe next week. Okay, Algo 2.0, nice to see you, mate. Thank you, Pat, for helping our friend Peter. Peter, yes, you will find them in our YouTube channel in the live section. Okay, perfect, Unk, perfect, Pat. I'm very happy that you understood completely what I exactly said. Let's go to the conclusion. This, my friends, was the step-to-step thought process that we must have in order to execute upon high probability confluences. The biggest question everyone must ask themselves is if they are patient enough to wait all these confluences to align in order to take a trade. I wish that the answer to the question was yes, because if it was, then you will for sure have a concrete system that has also a huge statistical edge. Don't forget, the biggest difference trading has from gambling at the casino is that when you go to the casino, you are playing the games the casino provides you with their edge. But in trading, we create our edge and we will overall be the house. Thank you all for watching one more time. Unk is asking, can I ask, could we also enter of the retest of the breaker block? Well, that is the reason, my friend Unk, I draw the fractal model exactly at the breaker block. Price broke it at the retest. This drawing over here is a lower fractal model in the 15-minute, for example. Okay. And the entry is even lower. If, of course, we want, because we can enter directly from the 15-minute. No worries about that. Okay. Now that we... Yes, I meant on the wick of the third candle. Well, yes, of course, why not? The entry model is something that you will define. I will show you, of course, some entry models, but it's something that you prefer, what you prefer. It's something I will show you two ways, aggressive ways and more safer. For example, in the drawing, it is the safest way. I will trade when the third candle is expanding, and I will take a small continuation in that expanding candle. Okay. If I want to take the manipulation of that 15-minute candle or 1 hour, is something different, because we can also add a power of 3 at that candle based on the time frame that we want to execute. For example, we can trade the power of 3 of the 15-minute candle. Believe it or not, says my friend Pat, I look for exactly that. I get better feeling when it is an inverted hammer on 15-minute. Makes small wick up, then pushes down. And I take the entry on the break of precious low candle. Okay, exactly, Pat. The fractal model is just a price action pattern. Exactly. What it is, a morning star, how we call it, I can't remember. So let's go to the charts, because we had some action previously. The markets have opened. Based on the daily, we have already swept, as I saw, the previous daily low. The previous day, of course, was a bearish candle. So we have 62% probability. 64, if I remember well. I can't remember the number. 64%. The daily candle will end up bearish. Let's go down to the 1 hour also. Look, we swept the previous daily low. Look what magic means. We have swept the previous daily low. We expect price, as we wrote over here, to end up bearish. Where is price above? It is above the opening daily price. What I would like, price is also in a PDRA, a 1 hour PDRA over here. 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Yes. Okay. What am I seeing now? We have a sweep of this candle. I'm not expecting it will engulf, but who knows? We may probably have a clear setup. Okay, got it. Appreciate your teachings. Peter Kalisa. Sorry, but I don't understand most of these concepts. Where can I find explanations for them? My friend Peter, you must put the time that is needed, and you will go back to, of course, here in YouTube, where you are currently at. You are in YouTube. You will find my previous lives that I did on the masterclass, and you will go. I explain each one concept one by one, so you can understand all the steps one by one. And of course, if you need any further explanations and you are a member of TTF, it will be my pleasure to help you via the community, where you can ping me and I will answer whatever question you have upon these concepts. Also, if you are a member of TTF, you can find the same videos. You will go to the section of live recordings on Discord. Okay, you will go on Discord on live recordings. You will find my name. If you press my name, it will send you to, as I said, to a YouTube playlist where I have all my live streams. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Okay, where is magically price reacting from? You all know where it is reacting from. Okay, 4 more minutes. This is a very nice bullish order block. Up. This is a very nice bullish order block that I would really enjoy to see it break and enter from here. If, of course, okay, remember, step 1, we are expecting bearish candle. Let's repeat everything. Now it is playing out in front of our eyes. Price manipulated above, based on the power of 3, above the opening price. Price has went into this PD array. We have in this PD array, of course, the fractal model playing out. Why not to short? At least we will try. At least we will try. Of course, my friends, don't forget that everything that we are saying over here is exclusively my opinion and is for educational purposes only. Any trading decision that anyone makes is exclusively on their responsibility, my beloved friends. We have 2 more minutes. Let's take a look how the 15-minute candle looks like. I love how it looks like. Let's hope that we will get ready and be able to find a trading opportunity. Let me prepare a little bit everything over here. So I can be ready for any possible entries. Have you all understood what I'm looking and what is the reason I want to enter at this point? Please make it clear. And of course, if you are enjoying what we are doing over here, please hit the like button. It helps us so much in the try that we do here in TTF. The last minute, I don't like what I'm seeing. You see, I would like this 15-minute to have a bigger body. It hasn't. Whoa, we had news. Oh, okay. Oh, we had at 9:15, we had news Flash PMI. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we are going to have. Now, what you just said, my friend Unk, is that here was the 15-minute opening price. 15-minute open. Okay. You would go down. Price is now creating the wick of it. Yes. Oh, sorry. So now we had the manipulation of the 15-minute move and enter at the shift of this 15-minute candle. But price has other. Whoa. You see how important it is to wait for extra confluences. Price is going also for the next previous daily high. Now it is a difficult decision to make. I won't lie to you guys. If we break both, now we don't have a statistical edge. So the 64% isn't more valid because we had also the sweep of the previous daily high. Of course, now based on order flow, okay, but look why it is so important, my friends, to always wait for your confluences. Look how important it is. Okay. Why? Because adding confluences upon confluences, look how much it can help. Unfortunately, we don't have a statistical edge, but based on order flow, my beloved friends, this is of course a big 1 hour bearish fair value gap from the bigger picture. Okay, because this is all a consolidation. But look, based on order flow, if this 1 hour candle closes above this bearish order block, this will be a 1 hour breaker. Also, this red area is a daily bearish fair value gap. Okay. So let's see. I'm very, very curious to see what will happen. What a liquidity sweep was that? Louis says, I had 3 quick long scalps and hit my target for the day. Unfortunately, I was out of the trades before the spike. You did end on drawdown, Louis? No FOMO, didn't. You didn't end. Yeah, perfect. No worries. You must be happy that you ended in profit, my friend Louis. Very, very important. That's the most important, that you entered on... Look what a huge wick price is going. This is, as we said, a bearish fair value gap, a daily bearish fair value gap, this red area. These blue areas, as you all remember, this is my weekly DR levels. This is my weekly DR levels. We are also going to close above the Asian DR again. Price is everywhere. I don't like what I'm seeing, my friends. I don't like it at all. I won't lie to you. I don't like what I'm seeing. Now, if the statistics are on our side, now that we swept also the previous daily high, we must probably end bearish for the day, but we can never be sure. a small tip based on the next edge that I'm going to introduce. I'm looking at it right now. The day will probably end up bearish. Let's see. I'm curious to see what will happen. You see the same bullish order block. This shows momentum. I would really love to be able to short if it breaks, of course. But we must see the break of this order block. What do you guys believe will happen? This is crazy. Price jumping all over the place. Yes, PGA, I agree, my friend. Gold is selling off sharply. Pat, no drawdown, just quick buys at key levels. Okay. Pat is answering PGA. Welcome to Friday trading. That's why I do not like trading Fridays or. Okay, I see. It is selling off hard. This is the true. It was a really weird spike over here. This is the true. Clear manipulation move, clear liquidity grab. Look how this 15-minute candle is going to end. Now, this is the fractal model again that I would like to see. Although, as I said, I would prefer a much more clear move, but I can't ignore this 15-minute move. Okay, I can't ignore it. I can't ignore this 15-minute candle that has been forming. Yeah, what on earth is going on? It's crazy. Well, we had news announcements at we had PMI at 9:45. At 10 o'clock, we had also new home sales. That was orange news events. Well, this can probably have shocked the markets if the numbers weren't as expected. This is why probably we are having these weird price action moves. I think Louis says, I think it will be sideways for a while, then start to climb. Well, you see one more time how this bullish order block is holding. It's holding price for one more time. US Supreme Court issues ruling on the legality of Trump's. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting a lot. Yes, let's wait for the 15-minute candle to form and see and make our decisions. Supreme Court rules 6-3 against Trump on. Okay, interesting, very interesting what you just shared with us. Very interesting, my friend. It is pushing again. As I said, price seems everywhere. Weird. Let's see. Trying to fight at this bearish daily fair value gap. Let's see what will happen. Let's see. Very, very curious to see what will happen, and I mean it. Very curious. Wild open. But you see how this bullish order block held price. That's why I marked it from the first moment. I have an ache in my arm inside. Okay. Oh, Algo 2.0 says, I'm glad that I had my shot fired during London. Yes, you were lucky today, my friend. You were lucky today. Luis, I couldn't resist another long scalp. Well and truly done for the day. Luis, please close the PC and go away, my friend. You made your money. Please, my friend, please. If you have achieved your daily goal, please don't force anything else, please. There's no need. Pat says, same here. I got my 15 pits on Euro opener and I was done for the day. I did not even take my usual sniper scalp. Ham cheese. How are you doing, Alex? A bit late since I was trading. Okay, I'm doing very, very well, my friend. Pat, thanks for asking, my friend. I hope that it end up a winner today. Your trades. I'm doing very, very well, my friend. Currently being patient, waiting for this wildness to go away. How was your trading going? Mhm. 2 minutes for the 15-minute candle. Yeah, I don't believe that it will end up as a morning star. Although price is pushing the last 1.5 minutes. Let's see. I'm very curious to see what will happen. Very, very curious. PGI says, yes, sir. Definitely a winner. Okay. Well done, my friend. Well done, my friend. Hamzis, well done. Trump, I'm considering a limited strike on Iran. Wow. Okay. That guy is truly crazy. Luis, I'm going to take your advice and shut down the screens for the day. Well, you made your profits, my friend. There's no need to force anything else. Even if you are in evaluation or anything, you done the job for the day, you made money. Walk away, enjoy the weekend. Do some backtesting if you want. Spend your time away from the charts. You did what you needed to do. You made money. Although it is wrong to compare, of course, trading exclusive with money, but money is a huge factor of the markets and why we are sitting in these chairs. So that's why I'm making the comparison. But of course, we must be realistic with ourselves, and we all know the reason why we are doing it. We are doing it because we want to make money. I understand the feeling. I understand that you love and you are enjoying these huge moves that are going around, but you must not forget that we must follow we must follow the process and always never be greedy. When we are greedy, we pay this expensively. At least whenever I was greedy, I have always paid the price. Always. And I mean this. Always. I have always paid the price. Maybe this time it will break this bullish order block. Curious to see what will happen eventually. I believe that it's time to seek for lower liquidity, but we will see. As always, be patient and wait. Is this order block going again to be catalyst and not leave price to drop? Let's see what we are going to see. Algo 2.0 says greed is the single reason of poverty. Well, I can't agree more than what you just said, Algo 2.0. It is the reason for many things. It is the explanation for many bad things that are happening today in humanity. Even the need of trying to prove that you are someone else but you are not, or to prove that you are valuable, not that you're not that everyone is valuable, everyone is special, and but trying to prove that you are special to others is it's the same greed feeling that someone has for money. Why? Because it shows that you want something that someone else has. I know that it's very confusing what I'm saying, but this is the reality. The same thing is greed. You are jealous of someone else that has a lot of money, like for example Elon Musk. Okay, and you want to make the life that Elon Musk does. That's why you bring your dream into trading and you trade to be one day Elon Musk, and every loss you are far away from any property that Elon Musk has or money that he has, okay, or bank accounts that he has. That makes you even more disappointed. If your motive is jealous or greed, then unfortunately you won't success. It is what it is. You must all understand that trading has also losing. One of the factors of trading, one of the facts of trading is losing. We must accept it, and that we won't be millionaires in one night. This is the reality. I think we might get a weak fill over here. I'm not so sure. Although it went to the 50% of the week. Yes, 0.25. Okay. I don't know. I really, really don't know what will happen today, and I mean this. I am very, very careful. I'm very, very careful. I don't want to force things because I don't trust the markets at all. PGA says I need a triple espresso. I'm drinking a double espresso and it's not doing anything to me. So I agree with you. We will need a triple one. The markets are wild. And we are having the usual picture that we have lately after the opening and the push of the opening. After that, price is again consolidating, ranging with no going nowhere. This is the 5-minute. Look how it looks. Weird stuff, my friends. Weird stuff. Unfortunately, weird stuff. No clear picture what we want to see from price. Nothing is clear at all. Nothing. Not even the RADR. We for sure had a megaphone day. You see how price went down, took yesterday's New York DR low. It went, took also yesterday's preview London DR high. Why not to see higher prices on the 1 hour? If after half an hour price will close above this high, we'll have a really nice new formed breaker block. Also, if it breaks above this, we'll have a really nice. Also, we have, as I'm seeing over here, a really nice inverted value gap over here. Price respected it to the tick. You see how price respected to the tick. I don't believe that price can move up to the previous weekly high. It's too far away. But it can try for sure. It can try for sure. Don't forget, my friends, if you are enjoying what we are doing over here, please hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything to hit the like button, of course. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, enable all notifications so you can know when we are going live on YouTube to get notified. And of course, if you are interested in becoming members of TTF, link in the description, trdfloor.com. A huge bundle of so many strategies, very, very successful indicators, almost daily ideas, trading ideas with the earners you learn. A huge opportunity for especially the beginner traders to be able to earn some profits when they are in the learning process. Of course, I can't forget that TTF is the most supportive Discord community in the trading space. So whoever wants to become member of TTF and even watch the webhook, the new webhook course that we have launched recently, link in the description, trdfloor.com. price is doing the absolute nothing. How can I start earning while I'm learning? Well, my friend Peter Kalisa, you will hit the link in the description. You will go to the website of TTF. You will become a member of TTF. After that, you must watch, if I remember well, 6 or 7 small videos. You will earn a certificate that you understand the basics. Okay, you are a member already. Then, Peter, you will go to the website of TTF. You will find the Earn as You Learn course. It is 6 small videos. After you watch them, you are going to be sent a certificate. You will post it in Access Support, and then the admins of TTF will give you access to the trade ideas. Okay, you will have access to the trade ideas where you will be able to execute upon them. Of course, don't forget to look at my analysis on System 2, Jay's and Bear's analysis on System 1, and of course, don't forget to take a look at System 3, that is a more scalping strategy on Euro USD. Okay, go to the website of TTF, watch the small course, and then you will be able to have access. Okay. I hope that I helped you, my friend Peter. I hope that I helped you. You're welcome, mate. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. What is going on, my friend? What is going on? I guess we almost ended with a weak fill. Price was showing it wanted to go up. Now have zero idea where it wants to go. There is no there. This is not pretty. No, it is very, very bad. Very, very bad. I agree. I don't like it at all. Me neither. It filled almost, it went to the 75% of the week. I really, really don't know. And I mean this. Oh, here we broke this 1 hour gap. Not in the 1 hour, although. I really don't have an idea where price wants to go. I'm probably not going to trade. I don't like this madness at all. I hate it. I hate it. And I mean this. Look how the bodies are respecting in the 5 minute the equilibrium of the week. Yes, I won't lie, Pat. I'm not trusting this. The only thing that could make me take a trade setup now would be if we have a bullish confirmation on DR only. This is the only thing that could convince me that price wants to go even more higher. And still I wouldn't trade my main accounts. Let's take a look what ES is doing. Oh, this is from Bitcoin the other day that we were doing this analysis. Higher high. Nah, nothing. Nothing Aniestu. A big nothing. Big nothing. The arc has completed. Let me erase this quadrant. Let's see if it is going to give us any further confirmations so we can search for our trades. Let's see what will happen. Why is this wildness going on and we're not able to execute really nice trades during our live streams? Yesterday in our private live stream, I took a break even, unfortunately. Unfortunately, of course. What is price going to do? What is price going to do? What do you guys believe? What do you guys believe? Pat, my friend, what do you believe price will do? For some reason, I have a feeling that it will blow up, will go up. I have a feeling. I honestly think it will go up. Yeah, me too. I have this kind of weird feeling for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, my friends, I really don't find any value to continue live streaming. This is the reality. I wish that we had more interesting stuff to do. But I will wait for a little bit. Let's not end so quickly the stream. Pat, it reached yesterday's Asian high and went back down, but it is moving up slowly. I mean, 2 days ago, Asian high. Where is that, my friend? I can't see it. This is yesterday's London high. Thursday. This is New York. This is Wednesday's high. Oh, you mean Tuesday Asian low, you mean? Tuesday Asian low, yes, it took it. Maybe I'm quite confused. Let's see what will happen. I mean, 2 days ago, Asian high. Where? Asia is over here. On the 19th. Yes, this is Asian high. This is London high. Up here. This is previous daily high over here. I'm not following exactly. I have my session from 0 to 0 to 6 GMT. Okay. 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 Well, Asia is, I don't know which indicator you're using. Officially, London Open is at 3 a.m. New York time. Official time New York Open for London is 3 a.m. New York time. For me, the Asia session is always, if I enable, you see the ICT kill zones, and it is from 7 p.m. in the afternoon, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., sorry, in the afternoon, until midnight is Asia session for me. 3 a.m. is London Open always. Well, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up. There's nothing interesting for the markets, really. I don't like what I'm seeing. Also, price is reacting from this, at least in the lower time frames, 1 hour inverted fair value gap. I'm very curious to see what will happen. Of course, we haven't inverted it yet because we need 25 minutes to see if it will be inverted. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I hope that you have found value in the master classes, and I mean this. The reason I'm doing it is because I want you all to find as much value you can. It's very important for me to gain even more knowledge, to be even more stronger against the markets, because don't forget, knowledge is power. Thank you all for joining. See you all next week. We will do our final two master classes, and after that we are going, of course, to summarize everything, and we will focus mainly on live trading. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was my pleasure. Have a nice weekend, and don't forget to spend as much time you can with your beloved ones. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining, my friends. Thank you. Bye bye.